Hey, I'm Todd Anderson.
And I'm Bard Narson.
And you're watching the... whatever. All right, so today we're playing Modern. This is our last day in preparation for SCG Charlotte. What you got for us, Bard?
We're playing Modern. Modern means Jund. Jund, great.
So I assume you're happy that Reed Duke brought literal 2009 Jund to the SCG Tours stop in Baltimore.
Yeah, Reed Duke, great. Pick great deck. Jund, great. Reed pick Jund. Reed win.
He didn't win, though. He came real close. Reed won mini match.
Reed unlucky.
Reed unlucky.
Jund, great.
But you played Dredge at that tournament, and Reed lost to Dredge.
No, I Bard Narson. I play Jund.
But no, Bard Narson won the tournament, and he was playing Grixis Death Shadow.
That Brad Nelson. Brad Nelson, not Bard Narson.
All right. We gotta stop. All right, we're
too much.
It's too much. All right, let's just get down to business. This weekend, SCG Tour makes its stop in Charlotte, North Carolina. We're having 15 rounds of Modern action brought to you by Cedric Phillips, Craig Crimples, followed by a top 8. So we got a lot of Modern decks. We've been playing Modern all this week. You guys obviously know that. I mean, I can't. You ruined me.
I just ended you.
Take it.
Brad is feeling a little bit under the weather today, so I'm filling in for both him and Bard Narson, playing the side of Jund, a deck that people have sort of written off, especially since the rise of Death Shadow decks, which the Jund version at least is very similar, but a little bit more streamlined, a little more powerful. But as it turns out, the classic Jund decks tend to be pretty good against Death Shadow decks because they end up being a little bit threat light, and you're so removal heavy that you can handle all of them.
Yeah, the fact that they're more removal heavy, I think, is a big player in why Reed Duke actually chose to play that deck. The Abzan Coco decks featuring the Devoted Druid Infinite Mana combo, you actually just need to kill Devoted Druid on turn 2, or there's a very good chance you die on turn 3.
Yep.
And I think that was one of the main reasons why Reed chose Jund as his primary deck, not Jund Death Shadow.
Yeah, he wanted to have a better Collected Company matchup, and we saw those decks were out there in force. Didn't quite squeak into the top 8, but a deck that you definitely still have to be prepared for this weekend in Charlotte. So maybe just Jund is a good deck again.
Yeah,
by that I mean Jund's always a great deck. Jund great.
All right, so that's what Rob's going to be playing today. Reed Duke's Jund deck from the top 4 of SCG Baltimore. I'm going to be playing Todd Stevens, the Toddganger. Toppelganger? I don't know, man.
Toddleganger.
That's better. You win. I told you ruined me, man. So yeah, I'm going to be playing Todd Stevens.
We're going to have to take a break.
Eldrazi Tron deck. Well, we take breaks in between anyway. I'm going to be playing his Eldrazi Tron deck, where he went into the top 8 in first seed, though. He ended up losing to the eventual champion, Brad Nelson, not to be confused with Bard Narson. The Grixis Death Shadow deck, which eventually won the tournament. I think that his draws were not good. As far as I could tell, Brad, pointed out that his draws were very good and Todd's were not. But I think that might be a product of the deck itself. I really just wanted to play with it a little bit for myself and see what I thought about it, because I am not quite sure what I'm going to be playing this weekend, excuse me.
Okay, then. Let's see what you think about it after you get Jund in.
All right. Well, hopefully you just beat the crap out of me so I don't touch
Don't have to think. Just cross another deck off the list.
All right.
7-11 game. 7 tilt.
Tight. All right. Well, I'll be on the play.
Lucky.
It is lucky. All right. Well, we're here with an opener that features only one Tron piece, but we do have an expedition map. And we got a bunch of spells that are pretty good. I'm feeling okay about it. We got a lot of lands we can draw. And if we don't draw another Tron piece, we can always just fetch up an Eldrazi Temple and cast this Thought-Knots here on 3. And on the play, that might just be good.
Jund great, hand great. Keep. Ooh, okay. Well, our hand is a little awkward given the lands that we have. And so I have a choice as to whether or not I want to Thoughtseize now or land a 2-drop on 2. I think I want to guarantee being able to play a 2-drop. I don't think I need to Thoughtseize immediately.
All right.
Well, now I need to Thoughtseize, so...
Do you?
Oh, now I feel sad. I guess we would have fetched that away, but... I'm going to use a Thoughtseize so I can take a potential Karn.
All right. You getting a swamp or a shockline?
I'm going to get a Blood Crypt. So I'm going to go to 15.
15, 20. You know what I'm doing with this, so I'm just going to go ahead and crack that.
Oh, man.
Just want to point out for the record, I did not pick these Tron lands out. Hey, reality. Let me smash. Just gonna take this one for you. Actually, that one might not be as detrimental as Thought Knots here, depending on your hand. All's Dust is also pretty gross.
Yes, All's Dust is indeed gross. But I think what I need to do is try to handle all of your threats and also give myself some time to draw out from my hand, and that means taking Reality Smasher.
All right.
You can go.
Whoop. All right. We'll just go ahead and assemble Tran.
And cast All's Dust.
Bang. That's a good hand.
I don't think it is.
Certainly a fine hand.
It's a great hand, John. Great.
Sure. So, in this scenario, I just want to take the card that can kill Thought Knots here, I think. Even though Dark Confidant is a little annoying, we are going to put him on a pretty tough clock. So I think I'm going to take Sean. Well, maybe that's bad just because you don't have that many lands. But if you draw like running lands, I could just get into trouble. Might actually be better to just take Bob.
Yeah, those are the two that I would be choosing between as well.
All right. So what happens if you draw a land next turn? You're just going to play Bob probably. And then I have to burn this All's Dust to kill it, so hopefully you don't draw a land. That just seems stupid. All right, I'll take Bob. Whatever.
Okay.
Go.
Not a bad draw. So... I guess I'm playing Ooze and Inquisition here. I could Ooze and Exile Smasher, but that doesn't really do much of anything. So let's Inquisition. Probably going to miss with it. Yep. Ghost Quarter Temple was your draw. Okay.
Yeah. So, cool thing, though, about this matchup, or at least the Jund deck in general, they almost never play a mountain. So I can actually keep him off of Chandra unless he draws a red fetch. But we're going to whack you.
I'm at 11.
And I'm going to kill your Raging Ravine.
Yep. I will find a forest. If I can. Somewhere. In my deck.
Oh, no. I was going to say, did we forget it for the basics?
No.
That would be awkward. Just mid Ghost Quarter. Oh, don't have a basic in my deck.
Now I can exile this Smasher.
I should have done on. I'm going to do it on upkeep. You don't have a force yet.
Okay, well then I just float the mana with Raging Ravine and do it.
Oh yeah, whatever. Fine.
Yeah,
you win. All right, you're at 12.
Yeah, so you could kill my Blood Crypt that way, but that doesn't.
Well, I also just want to kill Raging Ravine because it's a creature.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Frick. Yeah, shit took Chandra. Huh, that's also great.
Draw a card from the Thought Not Dying. Attack for 3.
All right, 17.
You can go.
I need a big one. Ooh, that was a good one. Now we're going to take Chandra.
I could draw a Lavamancer.
All right. Go.
But now my Ooze is big enough to tango.
Oh, is it?
So I will pass the turn.
All right, so we don't need to get in an attack right here. And I didn't draw anything great, so. I think I'm just going to sit. All right, go. Upkeep.
Exile the Thought Knot.
Yeah. So you go to 13?
Yep.
Upkeep, I'll kill your Blood Crypt.
Yeah,
doesn't matter. You could K-command it.
Yeah, I could K-command in response, but I'm going to float a black.
Okay.
I'll find a swamp.
You sure you don't want to float a red?
No, I want a black.
Okay.
Need a black to cast this Fatal Push I drew.
Oh, no.
On your Thought Knots here.
Oh, that's stupid.
Draw a card from Thought Not Dying. Draw for turn. Exile it and Mushy for 5.
Right,
So I'm at 14, you're at 12.
Yep.
And I'm not going to cast any more cards into this All Is Dust. I'll just pass the turn.
Man.
Verdant Catacombs will get me a red mana for this Cake Command.
Yeah. Go.
Instep, I'll go to 13.
Sure. We can afford to wait like a turn or two.
I don't remember the list particularly well. Let's check for a second. Blood Crypt. Didn't think there was one. So, yeah, normally it's 2 Overgrown Tomb and one each of the red ones. So we're actually kind of low on red sources at this point.
Man, if only I had known that, I wouldn't have taken your Chandra. I would just busted all your red.
I do have 4 Black Luckless left in the deck and 2 more Ravines. So, Mush for 5. You're at 7.
Yep.
Once again, there's no point in. I guess yeah, especially this turn because Todd is forced to kill this ooze now because I have K Command and he knows it.
Yeah, it's really stupid. I just have drawn all lands, so I guess that's kind of the point of this deck, though. So I can't like complain about it.
Yeah.
So, all right, go.
End of turn, I will have you discard a card and rebuy ooze.
At least ooze is only a 2/2 now since there's no creatures in the grave.
And I will certainly play this Tarmogoyf because it's gigantic. All Is Dust is tribal. Land, artifact, tribal, sorcery, instant.
Yes, no creatures.
So 5. It's a 5/6.
Yeah, creature, planeswalker, enchantment are missing.
So I might as well get another 2 power on the board and threaten lethal.
All right, let's see if I draw a spell. That's a spell. All right, go.
I have a Terminate.
Tilt. Do you have a card to discard?
I might reveal a 13 mana cost
Yeah, I was gonna
card.
say you might reveal Emrakul the Promised End. All right, I'm on the play here for game 2 with Eldrazi Tron with a very good opener.
Mulligan not great. John's still great.
Check your scry.
Card not great. Bottom.
Let's see if we can pull the old Tron piece off the top.
That card great.
Starting to sound like Tom Ross.
Pass.
All right, I think it's better to develop here instead of casting Reshaper. We can always just cast that at a later time. It's always going to be good. And I just want to get a big threat online next turn.
Scavenging Ooze.
All right. Let's go get an Eldrazi Temple.
Uh-oh.
Start casting a million spells over the next few turns.
You about to smash my reality
I don't know.
as John Guy?
I can do that, but I can also just play a Thought Knots here and a Dismember.
Ooh, so many options.
I know. I think that one is actually slightly better.
Yeah, I think it's better too, and it's going to look a lot better when you see my Liliana.
Oh, yeah. Get it out. Get it out. Go.
I'm going to crack this fetch. Go to 19.
I'm
gonna get
the woods.
I guess because of Ghost Quarter, maybe I should leave some basics in my deck.
Yeah, you should go 17.
Yeah, I'll go to 17 and get the Blood Crypt. No, I should just get Overgrown Tomb. I'll get a red mana later. I guess I could get the Forest later. I don't know. Overgrown Tomb's better. Yeah, definitely Maelstrom Pulsing. Knew that already. And then attempting to mush for 2 after I draw a card. I guess I'll mush for 4. That's fine.
Speed things up here.
Yeah, you're at 16.
Yep. You're at 17. You're at 12.
Yep.
Sorry, I am slamming with such bravado. I had Italian food last night.
Oh, now I look a little awkward for not getting Blood Crypt, but yeah, I look very awkward. I should have gotten
You're
Blood
at
Crypt.
9. Oh, because you can't fetch the other their swamp or whatever. You gotta take some damages.
Yep, I will get Blood Crypt.
16-9. I got you, bro. Just play your spells. You shuffle too slow.
I will play a.
Banana.
Maybe this is wrong. Maybe this is supposed to come in tapped, and I'm supposed to discard this. This card is so bad. It doesn't do. Yeah, I'm just gonna say 11.
All right, 11.
I will terminate Reality Smasher, discarding the Grim.
Okay.
I wanted to be able to play the second Ravine and both things, but.
If you just play the second Ravine.
Oh yeah, now I can just play the second Ravine.
Yeah.
We'll play the second Ravine. We'll put this in my back of my deck, and now I'm at 12. It's okay. And now I'll discard the land.
All right, you're at 5. Oh no, that was the top of my deck.
So, well, now I'm at so I'm at 7.
Whatever, man.
Still probably dead. Yeah, and now I get this.
You threw me off with your takesies backsies.
Yeah,
Bard Narson don't do no takesies backsies.
Bard Narson's way better at joining than I am.
Well, considering Bard Narson's a fictional character.
Grim,
Yeah.
you can go.
What did you discard to
The Mire that now I didn't have to play.
Oh,
That was the card I wanted to end up discarding. But I also wanted to play Grim, but I should have just realized I could just not cast a spell. I'm at 2.
Ooh. Ooh. All right, exile that. Your turn. Oh, baby. Go. Fatal pushes. What does that say? 4. Casting cost of 4 or less? Reality Smash. Okay. I get it. I figure out what happened.
My reality got smashed. Okay, here for sideboarding. Fulminator Mage, obvious. I'm only bringing in one of the 2 Ancient Grudges. There aren't a lot of artifacts in Todd's deck that I want to hit. Chalice obviously isn't that good, but it can help against these things. Wormcoil and Batterskull. Just does a little bit and can get you some value. Maybe you can tag an Expedition map. Want to try out 1. Bring out my weakest removal spells, which are the red ones, and then 1 Ooze, which I think is my worst threat. So pretty easy.
My side, All's Dust kind of feels like this 1-for-1 removal in the matchup. It's pretty rare that if Ross gets his board out of control, the odds of me, like, basically I'm in the spot where I'm always going to have to peel All's Dust because he's going to be attacking it with discard spells. And he's going to be attacking my mana with Fulminator Mage. So I think that All's Dust is just kind of like this slightly too expensive. It's like a 5-mana Doomblade, or sometimes it can kill 2 creatures. I'm sure I'm going to regret cutting it in at least one spot where, it's going to be the only card that's going to be off the top of my deck and give me a shot to win. But I think it is too unreliable most other times. Chalice of the Void, as Ross said, I don't think it's very good in this matchup. Even though Ross does have a decent number of 1-mana spells, I think the fact that he can kill with Kolaghan's Command, Abrupt Decay, and maybe even like the Ancient Grudge out of the sideboard just makes it unreliable. And then we're bringing in Relic of Progenitus to slow down his threats like Tarmogoyf. We can also, if he tries to use his Scavenging Ooze on my creature, I can target myself and remove it as my choice. Wormcoil Engine, traditionally insane against black-green decks. Spatial Contortion, just another cheap removal spell for an early Ooze or Dark Confidant. Not great. I may end up boarding it out when I'm on the play because I don't think I'll need it when I'm on the play. And then Batterskull, just another threat that might be good, kind of like Wormcoil Engine, but a little more vulnerable to like K-Command and stuff. So I'm not super sold on the Batterskull.
I think Batterskull's great.
Like, these 2 might be worse than All His Dust, but I think it's pretty close. And since they just naturally cost less mana, I think that they're a little bit better.
I think this card's a slam dunk. There's no way I'm not bringing it in. You can get to 10 mana and just, it's unkillable. John, great hand, great.
All right, my side. We don't have a great start, but it's not that bad. I'm really hoping one of my first 2 draws yields another Urza piece, but if it doesn't, we may be bottlenecked into getting an Eldrazi Temple. If it gets grudged, that would stink.
Crack, I'm at 19. Get the stomping ground. And Draw Ancient Grudge. Ooh, that was good.
No.
Dark Confidant.
Oh. We can do with that one. Pa! Go. I don't like doing that. Now I'm opening myself to K Command, but can't just let Bob just stick around.
I'll go to 16, get Overgrown Tomb, and play Fulminator Mage.
Okay.
And wondering if I should just Stone Rain Todd now. He can like Temple into Thought Knot, which I think is pretty relevant. So I will just Stone Rain now. Get that mine.
Tilt. Go. Kind of want to gamble here and go for a Tron piece if he doesn't kill my land. Just go for another mine and hope I just draw a tower or another map. That way we can go off.
Now I think it's important to start applying some pressure. So I'm going to crack this. I kind of want to get a basic here and just stay at 15. I guess I should get... No, I should get another red source because of that Ghost Quarter.
Yep.
I'll just go to 13, get Blood Crypt, and play 2 Tarmogoyfs that are 3/4s.
That's a lot of Tarmogoyfs.
Land Artifact Creature.
All right. Well, we'll get another Urza's Mine, since those are the ones in our deck where we have the fewest of.
Yeah, so you're more likely to draw Tower. I hope I draw a Thoughtseize on my turn.
I hope you don't. All right. It's a little unfortunate. If we had gotten an Eldrazi Temple, we actually could play this Mind Stone and also play a Matter Shaper. Go. We're not in great shape. Doesn't really matter. What you got?
Got a lot of options. I just...
Well, let's talk about them.
I'm just going to mush.
14. Even though blocking could net me a fresh card off the top, I think I want to try to put another creature on the battlefield and threaten to double block. All right, I'll just keep playing these. Go.
Okay, well, now that I have a window to land this without Todd untapping with Tron, I'll deal 2 to a Matter Reshaper, return Fulminator.
All right. Ooh,
that's pretty good.
Oh, maybe I should keep this in my hand. Huh. Yeah, that's in my hand, bro.
Now my ghosts are 4/5s.
Sure.
Because of instant. And
no, it's going to be in play. Okay. If you want to kill that over Tron land, I think I'm okay with that.
I will Fulminator, and I'm more worried about Todd hitting Tron than anything else. I guess I'll attack and see if he wants to chump block and what he hits.
All right. I'll take the 4.
4 brings you to 10.
Yep.
And now I can... So I assume Todd's going to dismember on end step.
It's a good bet.
And then it's going to untap, and he'll be able to cast Reality Smasher, which is pretty good. I can deal with Smasher or Thought Knot, I think. Thought Knot's just smaller than Goyf, so I just want to keep him off Tron, so I'll hit the mine again.
Okay.
Pass.
All right, kill 1. That's 6.
You go to 6.
Play this. Oh, maybe I shouldn't actually think for a second. So I can play Mindstone, Reshaper, and nothing else, or I can just play these two. Just like make sure I have a chump blocker, so I don't go to 2 and die to a K command. Yeah, I'll just do that.
So my Goyf can attack freely. You have 3 cards in hand.
Mm-hmm.
If you had a Reality Smasher, I would think you would have played that.
Yeah, you right.
So, I guess I can just save mana by pushing this Ballista.
Right, 1 to you. You're at 12.
Yep. I'm going to keep the fetch land around in case I draw more Fatal Pushes. So I can turn on Revolt. That's pretty cool. I will play a Liliana and Edict you. I just want to close this game out.
Rats.
Well, now we really want to close the game out.
All right. 2.
We still just have land.
Yeah,
instant
there's
creature
no
artifact,
sorcery, and the only extra is artifact.
Yep, you're 2. You can go.
Right, play this, go.
I have a terminate.
Rats. If we had played the Mindstone the turn before and not played the Ballista, we would have been able to cast that Wormcoil that turn, but oh well. All right, we're here for game 4. I'm on the play with a pretty solid opener. Hopefully everything goes according to plan.
Mulligan, not great. Dredge, great. Hand, great.
You ain't playing Dredge. You messed up.
John, great.
It's bleeding through. Ross is bleeding through.
Don't need any more lands. We'll put that on the bottom.
All right, here you go.
What did I tell you, Deck? It's not even listening to me now. It knows I called out the wrong name in bed.
Oh man.
Well,
We're gonna get a lot of phone calls.
Probably getting destroyed this game.
Well, I don't have. Oh yeah. Yeah, bang.
Oh, you drew the dismember. Okay.
Yeah, I mean it was either that or it was not a Tron piece. I would have loved the other Tron piece. Then we would have went off. I feel like this deck needs Ugin. Ugin just seems way better than Karn in this deck.
Edict you.
Okay.
All
right.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh boy, you in trouble. 7, 8, 9, 10.
Ballista for 5.
No. I'll just hold on to this maybe.
Okay.
Trigger.
Cran. Oh, okay. Thought not.
I wish it was Cran.
I have 2 ways to kill it.
Okay, I'll take this.
Yep. That's what I thought. I have 0 ways to kill it. Go. Come on, Fatal Push.
I don't know which. I'm pretty sure I played this last turn and not Ghost Quarter. Although maybe, whatever. This is always Eldrazi. I don't remember if I played that or Ghost Quarter. I didn't mean to pick up the wrong land. If I did.
All right. Well, Thoughtseize you.
Tilt.
I go to 18.
Yep, I'm at 16 still.
Do I want to trade my land for a Ghost Quarter?
Trade in my land.
That
Trade
really
in
doesn't
your land.
seem to do anything.
Something.
I guess I can potentially deny Todd some mana for a Ballista.
To Rhode Island.
Oh, it also protects my Ravine. Okay. Figured it out.
I could actually. I don't mind Stone in response. I might find something better.
Sure. I want this Evergreen Tomb, so I'll just discard the fetch. And I can trade for the Matter Reshaper with this other Liliana, or I can trade for the card left in Todd's hand.
Oh, that's a good point. Maybe I shouldn't have drawn a card. That was stupid.
16. I think I should just trade for the card in Todd's hand.
Yeah, I shouldn't have drawn a card. But we're still in fine shape.
Oh, you're way ahead.
All right, kill her, hit you for 3.
Yeah, I'm at 13.
Go. It's probably better to hold it, just
Mm.
so I can't get K commanded in my draw step. Boink.
It's pretty good.
I'll just crack it now. Try to find another smasher. Whoop.
This cuts a Goyf isn't
Ooh.
out.
Bang.
I'm at 6.
Your turn. There's no double green card I want to try to come off of, and he's got forced anyway. Oh, now it's your turn to draw all these lands. How's it feel to get hit with a discard spell and then draw 4 more lands after that, huh? Huh, John guy?
Not great. John, great hand, great keep.
I just can't. My hand's more than fine. It's a little land heavy, but whatever.
Raging Ravine.
Mulliganing against John is always tough. Go.
Dark Confidant.
Oh, okay.
I get to on tap of the one?
No, you don't. But
Walking Ballista.
yeah.
Awkward. I'm going to go to 18, play a Fulminator, and blow up one of your lands. Do not want to get smashed right in the reality. I'd rather get smashed in the fantasy.
All right, go.
Card's been more annoying than I expected.
No, it's always been very good against decks like Jund. Even when you're just chum blocking Tarmogoyf, it's helping you ramp and stuff.
Yeah. My choices are between these two. I think I'd rather start applying some pressure. So let's get the Goyf down.
All right, artifact, creature,
It's a 3/4.
Okay.
I checked
You checked?
before I cast it.
Feeling okay?
Ooh, second mine, that's a good sign.
Kill him.
Tilt.
All right, 16, 18, attack for 3, 16, 15. And even though it's probably going to get blown up, if he wastes his turn doing that, I'm actually fine with it.
You have 3 in hand?
Yep.
Todd's mana is very clearly not great here.
What are you talking about? Got Urza and Eldrazi Temple. And this third Urza is mine.
The thing that worries me is Reality Smasher.
I mean, I would try to kill Eldrazi Temple if you could, but killing the Mind Stone, I don't think.
Yeah, I'm certainly firing off K command here. I just thinking about whether I want to kill Mindstone and reshape. It's kill Mindstone, kill Reshaper, and bring back Fulminator Mage, and pick 2.
I mean, I think it's just Disc Get Back Fulminator personally, but like killing this just seems loose. I mean, you could also go like make me discard to get that back, but then like you're open. Like if I don't have a land, you're opening yourself up to Smasher. If I do have a land, you're still gonna hit it with a Smasher if I have it.
Yeah, but
I think it's just attack mana.
Yeah, but I have to deal with your board, and I have things to do with my mana. Just spending 3 mana on Fulminator is not something I want to spend a lot of time doing.
All right, I have an all dust
Yep.
in hand.
You can go.
All right, good for you. I do not have a
Smasher.
Smasher, but I do have TKS.
Okay. Well, Liliana is the reason I wanted to get rid of Reshapers. So.
All right, so kind of a weird spot here because I don't want to be able to use his mana super efficiently. If I take Terminate, if he needs to draw land to be able to go Lily Goyf. So, or I could just take Goyf and let him just have the 2 removal spells. That actually doesn't sound all that bad.
Yeah.
Lily can be a problem though. But I have All's Dust as an answer for Goyf, but I'm still 2 mana short. Sure, I'll take Tarmogoyf.
Okay.
Go.
So I could Liliana that Thought Knot or terminate it. Thing is, if I Liliana minus, am I gonna want to plus Liliana a bunch? My hand's pretty good, and I could draw a land off of either one. I think I want to terminate again, playing around Smasher. I want to be able to Lily Smasher cleanly.
Yeah, I'm not letting that happen. I'm not gonna just do that.
I drew a land, and I also have Fulminator for turns, so let's get rid of that Temple. You can go. Now I'm going to want to start using Liliana.
Just the Lily as the last card?
Yep.
All right. Play this, crack, get a map, or get a Temple and play it.
Hey, play Blooming Marsh, Liliana plus.
All right. Unfortunately, I think we have to discard Endbringer here, just because it's so awkward against the Lily. And All Is Dust. Maybe it's All Is Dust. That can't be right. I don't know.
Fortunately, our Todd's at 16 and not 15, so our Ravine is still a 4-turn clock.
Yeah. I think just the one that's slightly more expensive, just because of the tick-ups from Lily. Oh, reality. Let me smash. Oh, that was real easy. Oh, man. Now I know why Todd Stevens likes this deck.
Maybe I'm supposed to keep holding it.
12 to 15?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. All right. Well, you don't have a big card. Or you don't have a card.
I have no cards in hand.
All right, I think I'm just going to put the lethal on the board. Attack 10. Well, not quite lethal on board, but close enough.
I'm at 10. Okay.
Go.
How big is this Tarmogoyf?
I have tribal.
Do you have a land? You have land.
I have land, yeah. Tribal land, artifact, creature, instant, no sorcery?
I have instant and planeswalker. So it's a 6/7?
6/7. Okay.
Well, that's great.
That is pretty great.
So let's mush you with this Raging Ravine. Make it a 5. I want to attack with this one so I can make it big enough for Smasher.
Okay.
Play a 6/7 Goyf and pass the turn.
Go.
Okay, now
Can you just draw a land, please? Thanks. Please and thank you.
I mean, I drew a couple lands in a row there, then I drew some spells.
Yeah, but they were both Raging Ravine.
That is awkward.
Must be a Lily.
Yep. So if Todd, the awkward thing is if Todd sacks Thought Knot, which is kind of good for me because I get to draw a card, then I can't attack unless I draw a land or removal spell. If he sacks Reality Smasher, then I do get to attack with Goyf. Oh no, I can't do that. Yeah, you just sack Reality Smasher because then you get to attack for 9, untap this on my turn, and ping me.
Yep.
Yeah. So he actually is just going to sack Reality Smasher to this Lily.
Yep. Hey, you got your wish.
and and then I just can't attack, which I guess is fine. If Todd finds a removal spell, I'm dead. But he doesn't have a lot of those. If he finds another Reality Smasher, I'm not dead because I get to block Endbringer. But no, then I'm still dead because you make this not be able to block, attack me for 9, untap this, and ping me. So I'm dead to another Smasher. What is my other line? Like I can't.
Cast no spell. Hold back 2 blockers.
That seems. That's
Release.
I mean, this is a blocker for a creature anyway, so. Yeah. So that has to be the line.
All right. I can draw a card off of this. Try to hit a land. See if I make this not be able to block. Maybe I should just like kill Lily. Draw a card. All right. I'll start by drawing a card. I think this is just better for right now. That was good. All right. Play this. Play this.
For 1.
Yep. Just make sure I don't die. Oh, maybe that's not as good. Yeah, hold on. Let me back this up.
What else are you thinking of doing? Just casting it for 2 and killing Lily? That seems pretty good. I guess then you don't get to use Endbringer effectively. I'm going to need to draw an answer to this Endbringer pretty quick. Card is going to run away with the game.
That is great. All right, I'm going to attack you.
Excuse me. You draw Dismember?
Which member? Dismember?
So if I block and you Dismember, you go to 3.
Yep.
Then you play Walking Ballista, and you have 2 blockers. So you have a chumper for Raging Ravine. Yeah, I mean, there's just no way. No one ever makes. You just can't possibly make this attack without Dismember in your hand. So yeah, I'm at 6.
All right. Play this for 1. Go.
And leaving up Ghost Quarter. Okay, that's smart.
Smat. Yeah, I'm actually fine just letting him tick up his Lily, I think. So, okay.
Still 1 short of activating Ravine. Oh no, because I get a basic. Okay.
Just gonna wait till you attack. You're not gonna be able to activate.
Yeah, I'm talking about blocking.
Oh, sure.
Although that would require me to fetch a shock land because I already have 2 basics in play. That would bring me to 3, which probably kills me, but I'll plus. And if I attack, then I'm dead.
Yep.
So I'll pass the turn.
All right, so I have Dismember and Ghost Quarter to kill both blockers. I need a mana, though. Let's see. So I can make Tarmogoyf not be able to block, hit him for 5, and then shoot him for 1, right? So I will just shoot you for 1. 15 or 5.
5.
All right. Tarmogoyf can't block. Attack with these 2. All right, kill 1, dismember the other. Game over.
Okay.
I don't know why you're trying.
I'm dead.
All right, so a pretty close matchup here, I think. The Eldrazi Tron deck was not as powerful when I had access to a ton of mana as I expected it to be. Unlike the normal, green-red or green-white Tron variants that focus mainly on Karn, Wormcoil Engine, and Ugin. Yeah.
John's still great. You lucky.
Fair point, Bard. No, so that's going to be all for me and Ross today. I think that the decks really speak for themselves. We've seen Jund. It's been around forever. There's not a whole lot to talk about there. The only thing that was weird is that it kind of came back in a Sea of Death Shadow, but mainly I think it's just a little bit slower than Death Shadow as far as clock is concerned. You don't do yourself a ton of damage, and like you got access to Fatal Push. So like all those seem
Yeah.
like, you know, pretty decent arguments to play Jund as opposed to Death Shadow, in a format where you just need more removal.
Fatal Push certainly helps out this matchup. The dynamics change here from a typical Tron deck where you're really the typical Tron deck is very dependent on assembling Tron to cast its powerful things, but when it does, it blows you out of the water, and so you're pushed more towards the extremes, and the games don't play out as closely. Here we saw the games play out with a lot more interaction between the two decks, a lot more decision making between us, so it was more interesting. And as a result, I think the matchup got closer.
No, for sure. I think that the green white or green red old school Tron decks are way favored against black green strategies, even when they have access to Fulminator Mage and such, just because of how consistently they can hit Tron. Like you have to be able to strip them of it entirely, like with, I don't know, Sowing Salt or something to
Like
really
Ghost Quarter Surgical.
Yeah, or like I mean, if you go like on the play, like discard Goy Fulminator Mage, then Fulminator Mage is good because you're putting this absurd clock on them. But I mean, they even have like main deck Relic of Progenitus usually to slow down the Tarmogoyf, so it's not even that big of a deal.
Yeah,
it was gross.
So the one thing this deck gets a significant edge in matchups where Tron wasn't as good. You can apply more pressure against opposing combo decks. Decks that are better at ignoring your Tron, this deck is going to be a little bit better against.
No, for sure. I mean, you even get access to stuff like Chalice of the Void, you know?
Yeah.
Like, this deck does have a lot of pros. I'm not saying that it's worse than old school Tron. I'm saying it's worse than old school Tron against mid-range decks.
Yeah, but it's still fun. Like you 1-3-2. Like you just have to work more for your wins.
Yeah.
Or be lucky. So lucky. John Great.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching the version of StarCityGames.com. For us, Miriam, I'm Todd Anderson, and we'll see you this weekend at SCG Charlotte.
John Great.